Good morning, Facebook family. It's 7:45. What is today? It's Wednesday, and heading over to the office, but want to go ahead, and today we're talking about being more. A lot of us want more out of life. A lot of us want to be more. We want to be a better parent. We want to be a better partner, better husband, wife, a better teacher, a better coach. Yet there's always some things that hold us back. You see, the thoughts of being more actually add stress to us, and that stress leads most people to basically not take action. Okay? Now, what you got to do, and we talked about this yesterday on, hey, Coach Woods, what's going on? We talked about that yesterday, about taking action and attacking your fear and kicking fear's ass, actually. But what we see is that wanting to be more adds stress in our lives, and we don't take those steps further. So there are a couple things that you can do. First of all, you must always realize that you can do more, and the universe and God and whoever you believe in, they put you on this earth to do a lot more than what you're doing. You know, having that responsibility of doing more is great. You know, if there wasn't pressure, then at the end of the day, it wouldn't be worth it. You see? So every day I strive. Now in my life, I always strive to do just a little bit more. My kids live 3,000 miles away. They live in California. And I get this all the time from different coaches, and they always ask, well, how do you do it? And how can you live? And what do you do? Whether it's FaceTime, there's phone calls, there's Skype. It's never enough. But now I'm on this undying quest to be a better father than I've ever been before. And that's hard to do. It's actually hard to do. The pressure of it, the pressure of me thinking that because I'm not there could really hurt the development of my kids, sometimes can be overwhelming. So what I devised was something that when I woke up every single day, we talked about being happy and waking up and having two choices when you wake up. Either you can be happy or you can be very happy. You're basically hacking your life into happiness. That's what you're doing. So once I do that and I make that choice, then I go ahead and I decide, what can I do more today? And it could be something very simple. It could be a good morning kiss to your partner. It could be a quick text to your kids or to your players or to your employees. Having that already, taking that step to see how they're doing is a big step in doing more. Now, when you get to your place of work, now when you go ahead and in my case, you know, when I go ahead and I get into, I coach at Duke University, and when I get to the office, it is my responsibility to make sure we say hi to everybody. And when practice rolls around, you go ahead and make your presence felt. Now, the hardest part for that is that once you get in that mindset of doing more every single day, you start thinking that you're not enough. You know, and there are many days, there are many times where I sit back at the end of the day, I get to bed around 10 or 11 o'clock, and I'm saying, wow, I could have done a lot more today. You know, so what I do is I write it down on a piece of paper. I write down what I could have done better today. You got to self-reflect in order for you to do more, to be more. So last night, my self-reflection was like, you know, I could have reached out to my kids more. I could have reached out to my players more. I could have had more conversations with our staff. All those things were. Now today, the goal is to do all those things better. And just like any process, once you're able to go ahead and chip away at that, then all of a sudden it becomes habit. It becomes something that you do over and over and over again. So self-reflection, self-analyzing your life and every day is a big part of being more. Last night, and I'll post a picture on Instagram, I had a really great phone session with my kids. They were both on FaceTime with me, and they always make fun of me because I always fall asleep, because when I talk to them, it's midnight my time and it's 9 o'clock their time. So they're wide awake and I'm about to fall out. My head usually does this every time I'm talking to them. So last night we were talking about, my daughter was calling me and she asked, and she was talking to me about practice, and she was asking me what she could do more. And I said, you know, Gabby, I think the best thing you could do is that you can go ahead and be a leader. But she said, Dad, I don't want other people not liking me. I said, well, if you're asking me what you can do more, then you've got to talk. You can't be quiet. You got to lead this team. And she's 13 years old. And as a 13-year-old girl, that's pretty tough to do. She said, okay, Dad. So we'll see how she does today. So I'll give you guys an update. But, overall, I want to wrap this up because your morning is precious. I always say this, and I really believe it. You're on this earth to do something special. You're not here to be normal. You're not here to be common. You were born and put here to be uncommon. And one of the best things that you can do today is figure out what you can do more of. And once you figure that out, once you write it down and you put that action into place, that fear will go away, and anxiety will go away, and you'll be productive, you'll feel great, and you'll be a big impact in other people's lives. Have a great morning, guys. I'll see you this afternoon.